As Canada Post grapples with substantial losses, it is considering a major revamp in the way you receive your mail. One option on the table, bidding farewell to daily mail deliveries.
I don't think it's a good idea.
With our generation, it isn't really something that concerns us too much.
Two generations with polar opposite reactions to the news that Canada Post is looking at making changes to how and when they should deliver the mail. Daily deliveries could soon be a thing of the past.
I'd say he checks his mail like once a month in his
Okay,
building.
no, that's crazy. Yeah.
It's not something you go and check every day.
No, yeah, definitely not, yeah.
Seniors and stuff like that, sometimes they're expecting mail from the government or maybe a letter or a card from a loved one. Canada Post is this very necessary. It's an essential service.
But Canada Post announcing grim financials in its annual report, posting an operating loss of nearly $750 million in 2023.
It really stems from, one, the amount of mail that's declined in this country.
From 5.5 billion letters in 2006 to 2.2 billion last year. That, plus a surge in competition, driving losses.
We moved to parcel delivery and had built ourselves up and were the leaders in Canada, but that's been chipped away with competition in the kind of the post-pandemic online shopping era.
Canada Post tells us it's time to modernize to meet the changing needs of Canadians.
A lot of the requirements and how we deliver and when we deliver were put in place a number of years ago when we were in a paper-based economy, and we're not there today.
But legislative changes are needed to eliminate daily mail delivery and reduce operating costs.
COVID-19 changed a lot of things, including the habits of Canadians.
The Postal Service Charter is currently under review, and the federal government tells us it will support Canada Post in any way it can.
This is an option which Canada Post is apparently considering, obviously talking with unions and leaders and workers as it is developing one of this option and among many others as well.
The union representing Canada Post workers believes the way out of debt is to increase service, not cut it. They're concerned, too, about leaving Canadians behind, especially those living in rural or remote areas.
And for us, it's really important for Canada Post to expand services at Canada Post, not shorten them or take away delivery days.
Canada Post and its union are currently in bargaining talks with 68,000 employees across the country. We're told staffing cuts aren't currently on the table. For City News, I'm Tina Yazdani.